You know, the Chofetz Chaim says in Chomas Hadas, he says, you'll go down the street and you see a guy drowning. You're going to go in and save him. You don't know how to swim. Oh, it's a poor guy, he drowns. But if every day you go and you see people drowning, then you have an obligation to learn how to swim. And if you're afraid of water and you can't learn how to swim, you have an obligation to hire lifeguards.
In certain ways, humanity has developed. Humanity is so much more sophisticated than ever before. When it comes to values, though, humanity is disintegrating. And really, at the front of that is Jewish people. The Jewish people is disintegrating. Jews don't want to identify as Jews. In terms of values, so many have bought into there being no absolute truth. So many have bought into the idea of anything anyone feels like believing in is sacred. Reality makes no difference. You can choose to live in whatever fantasy world you choose. The Jewish people, we have to be the torchbearers of morality, of ethics, of purpose in life, of understanding the beauty of this world created by God. At this particular point in time, two things are going on. Number one, the Jewish nation is still falling apart. But number two, with, I guess, anti-Semitism coming out of the closet, where it is so blatant and rampant, so many Jews are asking themselves, there must be something to being Jewish, that all of the nations are out to get us, and what's this about? I think we have a rare opportunity. On the one hand, we're losing it. On the one hand, Jews are waking up. We must take advantage of this opportunity. We've got to get them. We must reach our brethren. It is Aish HaTorah that lives with that dream. You've got to join us. You've got to be bought into us more than ever before. This is the time. This is the time.
Now on the campuses there was supposed to be 400,000 Jews. Now they say there's 200,000 Jews. We're shrinking. It's do or die. The Jewish people is disappearing. Rav Mendel was in Hungary, and he sent out messages to the whole world. He made a deal with Eichmann to save Jews. Yeah? And they didn't send him the money, and he went back to Eichmann and he bluffed him, and he got out one train and he went back, and he was dealing with life and death. Yeah? He failed in the end. He never got discouraged. There's nothing to be discouraged about, man. We have no choice. We gotta fight. We gotta bring back our children.
You know, when the history of the end of days is written, you want to be there. You will have wanted to be part of our effort. You will have wanted to be a partner with Aish HaTorah in bringing Jews back to Judaism, in Jews being proud of their identity, in Jews appreciating the endless wisdom of Torah, understanding that it's divine, and understanding that God loves us. You want to be part of this, now more than ever. You know, Rav Noah spoke of how if we only had the dedication and that selflessness and that willingness to sacrifice everything for the sake of the cause that our enemies do, that the people trying to destroy the Jewish nation do, we'd be successful.
They're dedicated to fight God. That's what the dedication is. Yeah? So what's our dedication? How are we going to be as dedicated as these monsters? Determined, thinking, planning, how to improve bringing life, how to improve understanding what we're after, understanding how to get people to eradicate their westernisms, their corruption.
We're still working on it. We need it. It's the only way we're going to be able to save the Jewish people. We've got to understand this is the most important message the Jew has got to get across to himself today. We've got to save the Jewish people. We've got to save the Jewish people.
We can't fail. The Almighty is with us. If He helps us, we can't fail. And He wants to. We have a Torah which is beautiful beyond compare. We just have to present it the right way. We have a people who are thirsty for meaning, who are thirsty for truth, who are idealists in every way, who are the most charitable, the most active for the poor. They want truth, they want meaning. We have to do our job. We can't fail if we just make that effort.
When you pray to God, what do you say to God?
I say, Almighty, I know that you care about this much more than me. I know that you want me to succeed. I know that if you help me, we can change the whole world. I know you want to help me. I know I just have to want it enough. Please help me to want it, to feel this pain the way you feel it, so that you can help me do it. That's what you gotta do.
Rav Noah said it to all of us, and he used to clobber me with this. I'm sure he'd keep saying it if he were here. If you really meant it, you'd find the solution. We've got to mean it, we've got to find the solution, all of us together.